another excuse that was floating around as to why Terence Crawford was able to beat Errol Spence was because Terence Crawford is on snack. He's on snack food. He's on peds and he's just super juiced up. There's no way in hell he should have been able to drop Errol Spence, the almighty great Errol Spence, 3 times in a fight and stop him. So they're the feds again say that that's why Errol Spence was able to lose, because Terence Crawford was just too strong because of the peds, because of all of the snack. You know, you can catch all of these excuses on your usual channels, you know, especially Manager Marty. He's the main one that's been pretty much pushing this snack thing against Terence Crawford. I mean, that was pretty much almost every video. He was just consistent. And he's still talking about it. So go check out Manager Marty. But these are dudes that's running around saying this stuff. It's just speculation. And my thing is, was Yoenis Ugas on snack too? No, he couldn't have been on snack because Ugas lost. So there was no way Ugas was on snack. Yet Ugas was one of the only few fighters before Terence Crawford that we actually saw physically hurt Errol Spence. It was Yoenis Ugas. He was the one he was the first one. Kell Brook even buzzed him a little bit, but I'm talking about, like, you see Errol wobbly. Yoenis Ugas was the first fighter I see do that to Errol Spence. Mind you, this is Ugas, a guy that's not known for his punching power. So where were all the excuses for Ugas when he did that to Errol Spence? Why wasn't Ugas on the snack? You know why he wasn't? Because I guarantee you, if Ugas would have beat Errol Spence, they would have been accused of Ugas of being on some juice as well. Because they just can't let their master, Lord, and Savior, Errol Spence Jr. lose in grace. They got to throw out those excuses for him to bite. He'll bite on those excuses later. Trust me, he already bit on one of them. So they throw the bait out there for Errol to latch on to later when he's ready. That's pretty much what the Errol Spence fans do. And they're still crying and whining to this day and bitching about it. It's bullshit. Terence Crawford's just a strong dude. He's been knocking out all his welterweights ever since. They were starting to say this about Bud. I started hearing him, like, they were suspecting him of being on juice. I started hearing that about him after like his 3rd straight knockout. I think it was after, like, the either the Kell Brook fight or was it after the Amir Khan fight. It was one of those where you started constantly hearing this thing because Bud was stopping everybody and they didn't like it. But if Errol Spence was the one stopping everybody in welterweight, you would have heard nothing. It would have been crickets. It wouldn't have been nobody talking about Errol's on juice. Nothing. You wouldn't have heard that from any, if not all, or most Terence Crawford fans. We just ain't on it like that, you know? But the minute their guy got dismantled, here come the snack accusations. And I think Bud should have sent some deceased and assist letters to a lot of these motherfuckers. I really do. Because after a while, they stopped saying allegedly. They started, like, easing it in like they knew for a fact he was on juice. Ridiculous. He whooped him. He's just strong. You saw him deadlifting 400 pounds with regular clothes on. He's a strong, naturally strong dude. And looks can be deceiving because Bud don't give off the impression that he's that strong. When you get in the ring with him, as we saw, and everybody that get in the ring with him say the same thing. They didn't think he was that swift, that strong. And that's what Errol Spence experienced. He never fought a fighter like Bud. And you see what happens and why it's levels. And we saw that in the ring that night. That's all that was. Anyway, let me know what you think. This is your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one.